All right, hello everyone. Hello, hello. We're starting soon. We're starting soon. All right, so hello everyone. Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I'll be drawing Akira from the Akira movie Kaneda. So here's my reference photo. Hopefully it's easy to see. I'll be zooming all the way in. So I'm trying to fill in the last 2 pages of my tiny sketchbook. So I'm going to be drawing Akira, and I don't know who I'm going to draw next, depending on how long it takes. So let's get to this thing. All right, so let's do a quick look at quick sketchbook tour that I've been having this for way too long, so I'm gonna finish it. So here we have Boba Fett. There's a chameleon. We have Spider Gwen. We have some koi fish. We have Batman. We have an elephant, an eagle. We have Jack Sparrow. We have Guile. From Stranger Things, I forgot his name. And we have a cat, a giraffe, a pit bull, Selena. We have this mariachi singer, Pinhead, Sam from Trick or Treat. We have a spider monkey. We have an elk. We have Super Mario. We have an avatar. And then we do have Wednesday. We have Puss in Boots, Akira. We have Harry Potter. We have Rihanna. We have the Mandalorian with Grogu. We have some Power Rangers, the Green Ranger and the Yellow Ranger. We have Ganondorf. We have some capybaras. We have Elephant Mario, and now we have some of the Ninja Turtles. We have Mike, Splinter, Leonardo. We have Raphael, Usagi, Donatello, April, Shredder. We have Chucky. We have a snow globe. We have Chewbacca. We have a stormtrooper. We have Tifa and R2D2. All right, so for this, I'm gonna zoom all the way in and start drawing Kaneda with a pencil. I'm using a drafting pencil. Okay, so I'm using a drafting pencil. Okay, so let's start using a drafting pencil. I'm gonna make sure first that these are gonna be able to fit. So I'm just gonna kind of do a suggestion, a gesture, kind of quick, just to kind of see where I'm gonna put I want to make sure that this actually even fits on here. So I want the back wheel to be barely about to touch this part. I might have to shrink everything just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Okay, so that should be a decent size for that. And he's gonna be not too big either, so hopefully that's a little bit more viewable. And this is from the top down, so I'm gonna draw his ears, his neck, the back of his head, and the collar. And man, I remember watching Akira so long ago. I watched it a few times since then, but man, such a good classic anime movie. And yeah, I just been wanting to try and fill out this sketchbook for a while, so and because I am using cheap ballpoint pens, it's really easy to kind of commit to a small drawing. And it's easier to cover up mistakes and just practice doing different styles of drawing and just drawing whatever you want. So I'm starting with this pencil just so that I know. And there's a lot of foreshortening on here, so the perspective might be, this is where you kind of have to be careful. Or I'm gonna have to kind of be careful with perspective because it's looking like the camera's from the top down. So this is a great way of practicing foreshortening on a character, especially when the camera's moving down. All right, so I'm drawing his arm. Now the glove. Let's draw his pants. So far, it's actually turning out, oh, so far so good. I'm glad I didn't make him as large as I was going to, or else he was not going to be able to fit on here. So, alright, so I'm drawing his boot now. All right, cool. That looks a lot better than I thought. All right, cool. Now that one looks good. I might actually reduce the boot size just because it looks like it's a little too much. Let me just erase some of this. Okay, so I'm going to reduce the size of the boot just because it feels like it's a little bit too thick. Just a tiny bit. And the jacket looks fine. Okay, so there's that giant pill thing in the back of his jacket. All right, so the one that's going to take a little longer are going to be the intricate details of his bike. So let's zoom out. I'm actually going to do it. Yes, this is going to be a lot easier. See the bike in its entirety. So that's going to help. That's going to definitely help. Okay, so I'm going to start from the left and go to the right. That's hopefully going to make it a lot easier. All right. So I'm going to start all the way from the left. I'm going to make that wheel. And again, I'm kind of doing this super light just in case the size kind of looks off. I can always fix it before I use any pen. And that way I can fix any mistakes as well. So when it comes to anything mechanical, sometimes it's one wrong or any type of line that looks a little off can sometimes throw off the entire drawing. So I'm going to try and take my time with and hopefully it fits. I feel like I'm not going to be able to make it fit. And I might have to make it smaller, but if it doesn't fit all the way, then it should be okay. Yeah, I might be, I think I'm going to cut off some of the Even if it barely fits, it's okay. It's all good. All right, so it's not too bad, not too bad. All right, so I do have this brush, makes it easy to clean all of this scuff marks, all the debris from the eraser. Okay, so I think I am gonna extend it just a little bit. Cool, so we have at least the basic, and now I feel it'll come together as soon as I start adding the pen. That always makes everything look way better. All right, so I do need to fix the back of this one. Looks a tiny bit off. Okay, now it's time for the pen. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Kaneda and start adding some pen to this. And I do have some cheap ballpoint pens. I have 2 of them. All right, so let's start using the cheap ballpoint pens right here. I'm gonna start off with this head and go all the way to the bottom of his. And one of the reasons I like to use ballpoint pen is just to practice with seeing how far I can make something detailed. Because it depends on the pressure that you put on the pen, and I'm using an older pen that's almost about to run out, so it does make it a great way to use, these type of like gray tone. I think this is my newer one, so this one will add a darker black, which I'll use for his hair. Right, so he does have a pretty big collar. Now let me really zoom in. It can be very detailed. So it can just be zoomed in so it's easier to see on the monitor. And the Kaneda's iconic red jacket looks sick. Right, so I'm gonna actually shorten his arm just a bit because I felt like I made it a little too long. Now that I'm going over it with my pen, it does look like it took a little too long. All right, that's looking better. That looks way better. And now this pill looking thing in his back of his. Right now his pants. Right now, his other boot. All right, cool. We finished him. At least the basic part. At least the basic, just the basic outline, and then we'll do more detail with the darker pen here. I'll just add a little bit more of the highlights in his hair. And the rest is going to be all black. Okay, let's see. So the one that's going to take a minute is going to be the motorcycle, his bike. So let's zoom all the way out. So actually, let me just have this on the very top up here. Oh, there you go. That's easier. That's easier. I'm barely going to be able to fit the bike, but that is okay. All right, so we're gonna draw the, okay, so we're done with the, at least the front wheel. Now this is super intricate, is the windshield area, which looks pretty sick as well, but since I kind of shortened it, it's gonna look, hopefully it doesn't look weird and off. Look kind of weird, but all good. All right, so I'm drawing his handle, or the handles in here. Again, look pretty cool. These red handles. All right, so there's so many little intricate details, but I'm gonna go ahead and just try and skip some of those just to make sure I'm able to fit all of the part of the seat of the bike. So I'm going to turn the page real quick. That way I'm able to look at this a lot easier. All right, cool. I have the basic. All right, cool. That's looking over. That looks looking way better. Okay, so I have the basic part of the bike and Kaneda. Now I can go in with the darker, newer one. But first I can erase some of all these unnecessary pencil marks just to make everything look clean. Just to clean everything up. All right, so we're 35 minutes in. Welcome to the stream. Hit that like button if you like what you see. All right, let me get an eraser. Okay, so I have with me a kneaded eraser, and this one is gonna make it super easy to mold into anything that I would like it to look like. And just erase those pencil marks that are not needed anymore. All right, so okay, just making it as clean as I can. And then all the details are going to start coming in as soon as I Add some shadows, some more texture with some more detailed lines. I'm gonna blacken the wheels, his hair, and the seat. Since it's brown, I was gonna add a little bit more. It is in black and white, so this is gonna be cool to kind of add some contrast to keep it from looking so flat as well. Okay, so I have my darker one here, which is more of the newer one, so that's why the ink is a lot darker. Okay, so I'm gonna darken his hair. So let's darken his hair. And the good thing is, for the most part, it's all black, except for that part of the highlight, which I kind of left in shapes, so you kind of know where I'm not going to fill those in. Okay, and I'm actually gonna go back with this one and start adding the shadow. Let me see if I can kind of recreate that shadow. So yeah, there's a cast shadow on him. All right, now I'm gonna start adding the shadows, and that you're gonna see it come together under his legs, his butt area. All of that is creating some shadow underneath, just a little bit underneath the jacket as well. So so now I'm already liking the way that it looks. Just some of these. Now it just doesn't look like a completely flat manga style. There's actually some form. Right now it's the bike's turn. Now it's the bike's turn. Yeah, it'll be easier this way. Just be easier this way. Okay, so let's darken the wheels. Right, so that's gonna ground it by adding a nice contact shadow. Right now I'm gonna start adding all of these graphics on here, stickers, whatever they might be. Right, so the behind the glass, I'm gonna make it look very glossy. by purposely leaving it looking almost opaque and blurry and not filling it in all the way. All right, so that's the basic the of that bike. At least we got the shadows in. Now it doesn't look so plain. Cool. That looks way. Okay, so let's see how this looks like. So okay, so that's what I have so far. So now what I can do is zoom in and just start adding all the little intricate details. Just to kind of clean up some of those shadows and make it a lot cleaner. Adding all those cool little details to the bike. There's just so many cool, intricate details that'll make it come together. Right, so I'm gonna add a bit more detail in the seat area with the deep dark black. Cool, that's like looking a lot better. Okay, so I'm about an hour in. So now I'm gonna do some of these road type of cracks that are going on right here. It'll ground it even more. This looks like it's part of the street, part of the pavement. We'll do some of these cracks that are right underneath the looks like it's lifting up. That looks better. That looks so much better. I'll just draw some. So that's was about, oh, actually, before I forget, I'm gonna zoom all the way into the stickers. I need to finish them stickers. See if I can do a little bit more detail on those. There you go. Now I think I'm complete. Completed Akira Kaneda. There you go. That's a lot easier to see. All right, so there you go. That's a little over 1 hour. So thank you for watching. See you later.